Hello everyone, welcome back to Simrai Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial on this channel. So today's tutorial will be the making of this layered, multiple layered sleeves. So if you look at that sleeve, you can see we have a lot of layers on layers. So the first thing I'm going to do is to trace out my pattern from the basic long sleeve pattern. So I've traced it out right now. So if you don't know how to make a basic long sleeve pattern, we have a detailed video on this channel on how to make a basic long sleeve pattern. So this is the cap sleeve, this is a bicep line, we have the elbow line, and we have the 3/4. So this is the sleeve, and sleeve is for open. So this is what I'm going to do now. I am going to mark out the pattern of this sleeve. That is the first thing I'm going to do. So in marking out the pattern of this sleeve, you notice that this sleeve went diagonally like this, like that, as you can see. So what I'm going to do right away, I'm going to start from the cap height line now. I'm going to mark the first sleeve from the cap height line. This is the cap height line to the bicep line in a diagonal shape. So everything I have here will serve as sleeve number 1. We have 5 layer sleeve right there. So once that is done, from the cap height, I'm going to divide on the elbow by 2. So this is it. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and I'll divide what I have here, 3 by 2. I have 1.5. I'll also connect it with a straight line diagonally. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. So I've already connected this. So the next I want to connect now, I'll be dividing what I have here. Okay, from here I'll come in by 2 inches. I'll come from here by 2.5. So I'm going to connect my 2 inches line to the elbow line like this. And I will divide what I have on the elbow and the 3/4 by 2 again. So this actually depends on you, on the length of this sleeve you want. So this is half of it, and I'll connect it from the 2.5 line this way. And the next will be connecting depending on the length, like I keep emphasizing. So from the 3/4 line, I came down by 1 inch and mark. And from that, this elbow line, I'll come down by another 1.5, and I'm going to connect my line. So what we have here now is the pattern of the sleeve. So the next we want to start doing now is to position the sleeve before we trace out. We want to now add seam allowances, okay, to it, exactly the way we want it to be sewn on the pattern and where we want it to be sewn. So for the number 1, this is sleeve number 1, it will be sewn on our basic bodies, and it's going to be with gathers. Okay, so later I will show you how you can add gathers to it. So the next we want to talk about now, we want to talk about the sleeve that comes next, which is sleeve number 2. So what we have here is sleeve number 2. From this line where the sleeve number 1 will stop, I'm going to sew it at 1 inch. 1 inch. So on my basic line, because this sleeve has a basic sleeve, there is a basic sleeve sewn on top. So that means after creating this pattern and tracing out right now, we will have a full sleeve like this where we are going to sew this. So the blue line serves as the line at which we are going to sew this sleeve. So sleeve number 2 covers everything we have right here. So Sleeve number 3, I'm going to add the seam allowance here. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So I'll just follow this and add the seam allowance. So once you see the blue line, that is the seam allowance, and that is where we are going to sew our sleeve. So the sleeve number 1, that is the red line here, will be sewn here. Sleeve number 2, which is this line, will be sewn here. Then we have sleeve number 3, which I've already added 1 inch, 1 inch, 2. Okay, that is sleeve number 3. Number 4, we are going to sew sleeve number 4 at 1 inch. Okay, so like this, we are going to sew at 1 inch. Okay, so we're taking note of what we are doing here. Sleeve number 5, which is the last and final sleeve. Okay, we are going to sew it at 1 inch. So now I'm going to trace out now. So from here I'll trace it, start tracing it. So the way it looks now is actually looking clumsy or confusing to you, but by the time we trace out the lines, note that sleeve number 2 will be sewn on this line, number 3 will be sewn on this line, number 4 on this line, number 5 on this line, and that is the sleeve. So I'll start tracing what I have on this sleeve right away. So I'll be coming with my pepper